What would you do with your final days if you knew that you only had a week to live? Jesus told his disciples repeatedly that he would be rejected and executed in Jerusalem. So how did he spend these final days? According to Mark 11:15-19, Jesus spent an entire day clearing out the temple of money booths and market stalls. He didn't just flip over one table and tell everyone else to get out, but personally kicked everyone out. He spent the rest of the day keeping anyone from bringing their goods into the temple. I mean, think about this. In a few days, he would be crucified. Then he would be raised again. Worship would be forever transformed. It wouldn't be God's location in one place, but dispersed among the church. And 5 weeks later, this was even more fully fulfilled at the Pentecost, when the Holy Spirit was poured out on the gathering of believers. So why, when he had only a couple days left, did he personally carry out a reform of the temple? A temple that was no longer central to the faith, and in 40 years would be completely destroyed. Yet it was important enough that he gave it a full day, one of his last days. In verse 17 he says, "Is it not written, 'My house will be called a house of prayer for all nations,' but you have made it a den of robbers." By spending this first day clearing out the temple, Jesus was re-emphasizing his love for the Gentiles and a precedent for teaching and prayer in the church. Where the temple leaders were exploiting and exclusive, Jesus was giving, life-giving, and inclusive. Our worship space, corporately and individually, matters to God. Go before God in prayer with a pure heart and love towards all people.